We're on.
Munch on mic. Please tell me if you can hear it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're on. Munch away.
Welcome to the Chaos Hour. We are the Chaos Children. Everything is wonderful. And Emily's munching.
But you hear it?
No, I can just hear
When
it.
you've got your
mouth
mouth full,
full.
yeah!
Okay.
Hello, everybody. It's Monday. You know what Monday means. It means disaster teenagers doing things terribly. You're watching Going Critical, and this is Hellions of Carnocht. My name is Jess Taylor. I am the DM. That means I'm the overlord of these wonderful people. Introduce yourselves, guys.
All right, Emily.
Oh,
it's
hi.
you. Yeah.
My name's Emily. Wait. Why is Monty
Yeah.
lit up? No,
he's
he's just always
he's
lit up.
just always
Okay.
lit up. He's a cat.
Oh my god, I had such a smooth intro. Go for it.
What do you sus? Hi, I'm Emily. Ned's not here, so we have a cat Monty today. I'm playing Xanth. He's a changeling warlock, sorcerer, and I'm an artist. Those are all the bases, I think. For a fun fact, this week we're doing who our characters would play in Mario Kart or Mario Party. So I feel like Xanth would play Shy Guy, but Nick and Jess have specifically told me that they think Xanth would play the entire line of Koopa kids. So
Look, you can't argue with us when we're right.
No.
I just, maybe he can rotate.
Yeah.
Ned's not here, but I feel like Ned would play Monty Mole, or Monty would play Monty Mole, because I don't see another option for that.
Yeah. I feel like that's accurate.
That's
Alright,
fair.
someone else talk, please.
I assume it's me because
It is.
we don't have a boy. Hi, I'm Danny. I play Yenna. She's a problem, and quickly becoming more of a problem than usual. I haven't slept, so it's gonna be very manic today, which I guess is appropriate for this character. I draw things sometimes. Character that Yenna would play. There's so many characters that are like vaguely appropriate, but I really am amused by the concept of Baby Bowser, so we're gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Or Bowser Jr., my apologies. Two different characters.
Bowser Jr. is good.
Mm-hmm.
I love Bowser Jr.
Yeah, all of the tiny Koopas look
Yeah.
like they're ready to roast you at any minute, but also
Mhm.
trip on something at any minute.
Yes.
And it's a good Venn diagram, I feel like.
I love them.
Hi everybody, I'm Dodger. I play Yulie, and I think Yulie would probably play Birdo. Birdo has a good energy, but also Emily said that Toadette suits, which I agree with. So those would be my two choices, and it's not just because they're both pink, although when we looked at the Smash Bros lineup, I immediately said Jigglypuff. So I guess my requirement here is pretty basic, pretty
Yeah. I was gonna say I've just sat down and given my boy the green one, so I'm right here
Sure
with you.
I don't feel so bad.
I just love the idea that all of Tinks could be turned into a plush pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
I think that could be a plush.
Oh yes. Oh, little cuddly Yulie. Okay. Hi. I'm Nick. I am also an artist. I'm a tattoo artist, and I play Tink. And he is a high elf artificer cleric. And he's a good boy, and he's never done anything wrong. And he's having a real hard time right now. And he would be a Yoshi guy. He doesn't have any backups. He gets mad if someone else picks Yoshi. He has no reason other than just look at him. Like, he likes that funky little dinosaur. That's it.
We like our funky little dinosaur.
As DM, I'm gonna give you guys the rundown of the 3 main NPCs at the moment. Balthazar would like not understand what the appeal of this game was at all, and therefore choose the most normal looking character, which is Link. Cowriel would 100% go for Cat Peach.
No
Play
further
nothing but Cat
explanation.
Peach. No further explanation is needed. And Ilya would fight Tink for Yoshi.
Terrible.
Oh.
Terrible. But
He'd lose.
I feel like he'd only do it to make Tink
Because
mad.
Tink wanted Yoshi,
Yeah.
yeah.
Opens up notebook to reasons to hate Ilya.
Right under probably murdered Balial. Take Yoshi.
Do we have any announcements this week?
I hope not.
Wow.
I feel like
Okay.
we're not in a good place to announce things right now.
I mean, completely fair. I still think that you should announce your store, but okay.
It's open. It's been open.
Nick
for
has
a
We're
a
while.
all
brick
bad
and
at
mortar
promoting
tattoo shop.
ourselves.
Oh my god.
If you want a tattoo from Nick, check out So Far So Good Tattoo in Toronto.
Toronto.
That sounds like such a
Toronto.
cute name for Toronto.
It does.
That's what.
So I
Jessica
have
is
a book
Toronto.
out. There we go.
Yeah, you have a book.
Yeah, I have a book out. It's not important. Let's go.
It is important.
It's the most important.
Galaxy the Prettiest Star is out. Check it out. It's a sci-fi and meets teenage coming of age story. It's very trans, it's very gay. Happy Pride Month. There we go.
Yeah, happy Pride.
Ah, it's
Yeah,
very
happy
good.
Pride.
Happy Pride.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we dive right into game?
No.
Yeah, we should.
Okay, I'm going to work my way through our warnings. First of all, this is a mature stream. I have a severe potty mouth and therefore will swear every 5 seconds. But also, we will warn you that there may be mature situations in this stream, up to and not limited to things like abuse, drug use, and violence. So be prepared for that. We are also a live play theatre of the mind stream. And we practice safe streaming. As players, we have our own safety network that we use, but we encourage you guys as viewers to engage with the stream in a safe manner. If you come across any scenes that you find disturbing or difficult to get through, please do not feel obligated to sit and stay through the show. If it's better for you to step away and take a moment, we encourage you to do that. We have a Discord where you can talk about it with other people who watch, or you can appeal to us directly. We've also got a Twitter where you can reach out to us too if you'd like to discuss what happened in the scene. And yeah, we want you guys to be as safe and happy as we are while playing. Yeah. Now we'll dive right in. I said I was going to do my 1940s announcer voice tonight, and now I'm nervous.
You don't
You
have
gotta do it. No, you gotta.
two wildly different sentiments over
Two
here.
very wildly different senses. Last time on Hellions of Carnocht, shit hit the fan. The girls rejoined with the others and everyone convened in the morgue. Tink time traveled again. Who knows how, but it happened. This time to an alternate future and stole notes from the Belial of that time loop. Everyone but Tink and Balthazar were taken to a pocket dimension, where they met Ilya, and found a creature who they recognized as yet another Belial. Now everybody is back in the morgue together, with Ilya in tow. I'm done.
It was
There we
very
go.
good, thank you.
It
I
was very
love
great.
it.
Great. Did I take a breath through any of that? No. All right, let's dive right in. You had left off in the middle of the morgue, and the silence and the cold, in a room with far too many dead bodies in it. Specifically, a reanimated corpse that may or may not have been Belial, an actual dead Belial, and something mysterious a slab related to Ilya across the room. And Ilya himself was standing in front of you, offering a deal.
What was the deal? Exactly.
Mainly that you heard out Ilya. But there were vague mentions of coming to a deal.
Okay.
I feel like this is much more dangerous with the word deal thrown in there.
Yeah, I don't enjoy it. I was gonna say, because I'm pretty sure we also left with Tink like marching over towards Ilya with a dagger drawn as soon as he saw him.
Yeah.
As soon as they had kind of like reappeared in the space.
I will give you all a chance for a reaction now, as Ilya has just gotten through saying that he's here to offer you an accord.
I honestly don't want to stop Tink.
If Tink does it, yet I will.
Yeah.
I
So
think
that-
Yulie would try to stop Tink.
Go for it.
I don't know if you need us to do contested rolls or
I
anything,
do.
but okay.
Roll me contested dex checks.
Oh no. Okay.
The two dex casters over
I was
here.
just gonna say squints. Oh
It's
my
a
Let's play
God.
rollies, guys.
It's rollies.
It's rollies and I rolled real bad. I got a 6.
An 18. I'm going over
Oh my
there.
god. Yeah, Yulie's just trailing after, like, wait.
You can say things.
I did. I'm stumbling and saying wait a lot.
Yeah, he's just gonna walk up to Ilya and put the knife to his throat.
Tink. We said that we would hear him out. Please, we need some answers, and he definitely knows things.
Tink, you notice that as you press the knife to Ilya's throat, they kind of raise their hands in the air and look highly amused.
Don't do that, you stupid bitch. I'm trying to save you right now.
I know, right?
Was that out loud?
Oh my
No.
God. I hope.
I mean, Tink will kind of like. I don't think he takes his eyes off Ilya per se, but he just doesn't move for a minute. And we'll just say then talk. What information are you here to give us?
I presume that you've all been running around campus looking for answers and subsequently pissing off my uncle. Am I right?
Sure.
Well, he steps closer into the circle of you all, quite happy to put his back to you. Including you, Tink. Even after how much of a danger you've just tried to present yourself as.
Yeah.
At this point, I think you all probably know about the loops. Am I correct?
I feel like Tinks says nothing and also just kind of drops his hand as Ilya leaves.
Is he gonna talk like that this whole time? Like, I don't.
But the look on his face is that he is bad at lying.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think Yulie doesn't say anything, but she's looking around at everybody like,
Yeah.
So you do know about the loops. Oh, how interesting. Now, you are I imagine since you have, and he motions towards Balthazar with like a little wavy hand on side, that you are also aware of the stones.
Yeah.
Fine, yeah.
And would I be correct in the assumption that you all possess one?
I'm still reading his mind right now, right?
Oh yeah.
How long does that last for?
Let me check. 1 minute.
By this point, no, because you'd cast that before he started talking.
Okay, I'm gonna cast it again.
Can I do a history check for
Yes, of course you can.
here? Okay, yeah, I'll hold on. Let me message you really quick. Just so you know what I want to do a history check for.
Also, just want to
Whisper,
point out,
whisper,
Wild Magic
whisper.
was a 2.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh,
it was
okay.
close. It was close. But it's fine.
We're good though. We're good.
For now.
His save is Wisdom 6 for deeper thoughts.
Okay.
I got a 16.
You got a 16?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
while he's been talking, Yulie's face is kind of like scrunched up a bit. It's like you were doing something with stones. You were
The
what were
moment
you
that you mention the stones, he comes over and he literally puts like 2 fingers on your mouth to get you to shush.
Oh, nope. He touched her.
Mm.
Okay. Nope.
you fucked up, dude.
Yeah, no, at that, Yenna is gonna be like, don't fucking touch my girl, and is going to cast, let's go with another pulse wave.
A pulse wave. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What
Con
was the rolls
save,
that you needed for that? Con
con
save.
save, DC 14.
Well, he rolled a 7, so
Yeet.
yeah, he gets yeeted backwards.
Nice.
How far back does he go?
15 feet.
15 feet.
Yep. It is also a cone, so I apologize if anybody gets caught in that.
Oh my god,
It's
wait.
worth it. It's fucking worth it. Dude.
11 plus 6 is. Can I do math? 17 and 3 more. So 20 flat force damage.
Okay. Tink?
I was gonna say, not to fuck myself over, but I'm in there, huh?
Yeah, you're in that cone.
It was a con?
Do you take care, Yenna, to make sure that Yulie is not in that cone?
Probably, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. Xanth, you watch as Ilya kind of gets lifted off of their feet and sent hurtling backwards just as your spell takes, just to hear, oh fuck, in the back of your mind.
Nice.
What was the save again for that?
It's a DC 14 con save.
Cool.
Please
Oh,
don't die.
14.
Yes! On a half, it's gonna be half damage. And you don't get pushed. So it's 10 force.
Okay, that's way better. Yeah, I can deal with 10.
Xanth, you also get access to deeper thoughts. Is there something in specific that you're after? That you're looking for?
I want good stuff. I don't know. I feel like everything that's useful you would know. But I guess like just any shit that he's up to, anything that he's thinking about all of us, or anything that if he has plans running through his head, or if he says things that he's like trying not to tell us, just basically anything that would give me more information about uh how to fuck over this guy more.
So are you specifically looking for weaknesses?
um Weaknesses, or stuff he's planning to do, or stuff his uncle is planning to do, or stuff that he is thinking about each of us. Like if he has a specific memory he thinks of when he looks at Yulie or something like that. I know it's a lot, but
Well, no, I think the way that this is going to work in future is that if you get access to deeper thoughts, you can ask one question and I can tell you what sort of
oh,
answers you
I
might get.
see. I was just
Um,
wondering if it was stuff that came up. So question?
if you have a question or something in specific that you are looking for, just so that it's a bit more pointed than just aimless thoughts, and
Okay.
I can tell you whether that would be something that you would gather from deeper subconscious.
I ask later as we're talking to him.
Yeah, I will allow you to hold it if you want to.
Okay. Can I, on top of that, can I know if he's lying when he's telling us stuff?
For the space of a minute, yes,
Okay, cool.
I'll allow that. Um, you do see, however, that Ilya ends up crashing backwards, sending the trolley that has Belial's true body on it spinning off towards a wall as Ilya kind of collapses in a heap on the floor. It takes him a second to heft to his feet and dust down his knees. He definitely looks more affected than he had in the pocket dimension that he'd drawn you all to, especially in the fact that his hair is all askew and he's definitely got a bruise starting on his chin at this point.
I think the second that that happened, Yulie grabbed Yenna's hand and was like, I'm okay, I'm okay," and looked at Tink. "Are you okay, Tink?"
Fine. he, he looks a
Yenna's
little,
going to
little
be
beaten up.
like, sorry, I I need to work on that. Yeah, just kind of looks at Yulie and is like, doesn't apologize, but is just sort of like, that was maybe not the best, but
Yulie squeezes her hand like, "It's fine, it's fine."
Ugh.
she's like vaguely embarrassed, but not embarrassed enough to like take it back. She's just like, fuck that guy.
I think especially now that he's some distance away from her, she would sort of take a deep breath and say, "Yeah, I think they were using stones to resurrect people once they were in other bodies, or once the golems were made to bring them back somehow. It must be based on the way that the loops work, or..."
Yulie, dear, shut your mouth, Ilya says as he's getting to his feet. That is quite enough of being thrown around this room with the utter disrespect that you seem intent on showing me. I have come to you to parley.
You kind of did touch her, though. I don't really know what you're like. You talk about
Well,
disrespect that
as
you
per my
probably.
memories, she didn't much mind for that.
Yeah, I'm just saying you and your uncle kind of have a weird history of consent, so it's maybe time to start working on that just a little bit.
I can absolutely inform you that I am not my uncle.
Okay, sure, then fucking prove it.
I want to ask my
What are you
questions now.
doing? What's Yulie talking about?
Yeah, this is not a great like introduction to you. Fuck you.
I can see that apparently my good manners are wasted.
Can I ask
You want to
my?
know about how the stones work or not? Because I will tell you now, he hasn't got a clue, and motions once more to Balthazar, who's been keeping quiet throughout this entire exchange.
DM,
Yes,
can I ask my detect
you
thoughts
can.
question?
Go for it.
Um, I would like to know, if he has plans that differs from Abraxas's, and maybe what his goals are in comparison to that.
I will say you wouldn't get necessarily that much detailed information from it. You
Mhm.
do hear, like, you get the certainty that Ilya does not like his uncle. Ilya does not like being associated with his uncle. The mention of Abraxas and the comparison has this seething hate and anger immediately like bubble up in him.
Do I get the sense that they're working separately from each other or against each other or just generally, because we've been under the
You
impression that they've been doing stuff as a team this whole time.
you get the impression that Ilya would fuck Abraxas over any given way possible.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, of course we want information.
Then let me give it to you. That's what I'm offering.
Then talk.
The stones you hold, I assume by now that you know that they mark you as different from everybody else. And he's pacing at this point, backwards and forwards.
I mean, sure.
Do you understand precisely how different? Do you understand at all that you are the only ones who retain any sort of memories of the loop?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we know people that have stones that don't have memories of the loop too, so
But do you understand that said stones can be used to connect with other loops? Other versions of yourself, other snippets of time that have existed and been swallowed whole by this constant over and over again.
Yes.
Oh. Well.
Yenna's at this point just going to look at Tink like, what the fuck?
yeah, me too. Like,
Yeah. I mean, he's not lying. He doesn't know how, but he knows that it happens. He'd suspected at least.
Do you know who decides who gets them?
No.
fuck, wait, let me read my notes. Hold on. I have a vague memory of the cat mentioning this, but I don't remember. I don't think there's anything there, but let me check. Something sleeps, but now it's safe. And I think that's the doppelgangers. But no, we're good. I don't know.
There are powers moving beyond all of you that have been deciding who gets to control the fate of the loops.
Is it like a council or is it like a
You see,
person?
Ilya holds up a hand, and between each of his fingers are tiny golden skulls. One is of a rat, one is of a cat, one is human, one is of a stag, and one is of a snake.
There's 5?
Yes.
Okay.
And what are those?
The beings that have been walking in the shadows, choosing precisely who they want to remember. It's a rather biased system, if you ask me. And he throws the tiny skulls towards you.
To me specifically?
To you specifically.
Okay. I mean, I'll try and catch him. He's never good at things.
I won't make you roll a dex check.
Thank you.
You catch them effortlessly, you cool, funky boy.
Fucking for once.
I assume part of what brings you to the morgue is you found my message. My calling card.
Tink kind of gives the others a look like, did any of you
Like,
find this? Because that
I
that would
shake
be
my
great.
head when Zan looks at me.
The construct. Emotions towards the undead Belial.
Oh, yeah. And why exactly
I
is
had
that?
no way of tracking you. I had no way of tracking you once you were off the school grounds.
Why do you need a truck? I don't.
Because how else was I supposed to get in touch with you? It was easiest to send a modicum of Belial forward to try and find you all.
That's the
This is
last
fucked
thing
up.
from Easy.
It's also
Speak
like
for yourself.
very unkind. Like, the fuck are you doing? Trying to be like, we're friends, and then like doing this as a gesture.
One person's unkindness is another person's humor.
Yenna's
Alright.
gonna point to like the extra fucky one that's like on the table or whatever, and it's just like, what is this?
That is not for any of you to know about just yet.
Great.
So you say you want to parlay.
I do.
You send my dead fucking...
Did you not appreciate the gift? I thought it was quite thoughtful.
It's not fucking funny, Ilya.
It's a little funny.
No, it's not.
Oh, you're all so serious.
I don't have any more third level
Listen.
spells.
If you...
Same.
Violence from the corner.
She's tiny and angry. This is her only recourse, clearly.
If you're not... If you want to help us, help us. If you don't, don't.
I do. Okay, how about I propose a bargain?
He just
I'll
gives him a
answer.
look.
I'll answer 5 of your questions.
That's not necessary.
If you answer 5 of mine,
I mean,
it's
I'm
fair.
not.
It's equivalent.
And how do we know that any of us are telling the truth?
I'm gonna speak to Tink in his mind. I'm reading his mind.
Your mind reading would have stopped by now. So unless you want to recast, go
I
for it.
can't. I don't have it. Never mind. I don't send that
Yep.
then. I don't have another
Remember,
third level.
it still really only lasts for a minute, and you've already asked me for your pieces of information. So you would have to recast if you wanted more.
Okay. Wait. Wait. Oh. Okay. No, I will ask Tink. If he wants me to read his mind in this, because I do have sorcery points.
Let's see, because you're a sorcerer. I think Tink will just reply and say, like, maybe, like, hang on. See what he's gonna say.
How many loops have you been through?
I haven't agreed to your terms.
Either you agree or you don't. I'll go in a minute.
Hank,
I've only so much patience.
even if they're all lies, the sort of lies in this situation are going to be based in some kind of truth. It might be worth it just to find out what we can.
It's like, what is he gonna find out from us that he can't already figure out on his own? Like, to be honest.
Oh, a multitude.
Okay, I'm not talking to you right now. Please don't address me ever in my life.
And you called me unkind. Ouch.
This
You're
is
literally torturing my friend, so yeah.
Indeed. And he walks over to the undead Belial, and you watch as the body just kind of falls to the floor and slowly starts turning to ash. And he takes from the center of the construct a small something. Roll me perception checks.
of course, this is the perception check that I do
I got
shitty at.
15.
18.
Three.
We'll just be over here not seeing shit.
Apparently.
Too horrified. Too horrified watching this.
Yeah.
Xanth, Yenna, you see that there is a tiny gold cat skull in Ilya's hand.
Oh, I hate that. Okay.
And with a whistle, he's making his way over to the dead body of Belial.
Don't.
Wait, the real dead body?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't touch him.
You don't get that one.
I've left something in there. I'd rather like it back. And I really don't have all day to stand around waiting for you to make a decision.
Once. This is the first
I
time.
beg your pardon?
This is the first time.
Oh, your loop babies. Cute. Must all be quite jarring for you then. And here I thought that with Belial's obsession with you, you'd gone through at least 10.
Tink kind of like bites his lip as if he was about to ask a question and then realized that it would undoubtedly become one of the 5 questions and just stops. What do you want with him?
Is that your final answer? Is that your first question? Are we doing this?
Yes?
Ilya looks at the rest of you for confirmation.
I guess.
Yenna just is like, you're more likely to just not tell us things than actually lie to us. This is a fae. And she
Yeah, I don't
whispers
think
at
he
him.
lies to us. Or I mean, I don't say this out loud because this is Emily, but I don't think he lies at all.
Yeah. But Yenna is just like gesturing at his everything and looking at Tinkham like, that is a fae. That is literally just some fae creature. He won't lie, he'll lie by a person.
He puts a hand over his heart as though he is very flattered and he's just like, Faye.
She said it was fae, because that was not a compliment.
He's taking it as one.
I know. I just want to be clear, that was not a compliment. She thinks fae are dangerous. Doesn't like him.
Yulie has one of those like hyper focusing, like can't like grasping at something faces like all the time during this convo.
Good.
Great.
Oh my god, these history rolls.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh my word, your
I've
history
done.
roll
I've
is so bad.
I've done two. I've done two in the private DM with Jess, and the first one was a 2, and the second one was a 6.
I'm so glad your dice know what what needs to happen here.
Look, my dice are like when your brain is like, you don't need to know that. You don't need to remember that shit.
No.
Don't worry about it. I'm protecting you.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Roll me one more.
Okay.
One last redeeming chance.
Nope. Continue.
Oh man.
What did you roll?
A 4.
Oh, yeah. No, you don't remember anything.
I don't know shit. I just look really confused.
Fucking sentient dice over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, is that your first question?
Yes, and I don't mean the thing in his chest. I mean specifically why him? What do you want with him?
Oh, we're the best of friends. Didn't you know?
Tink just gives him a look.
Now, I imagine that some of the things that you may have seen have appeared a little contradictory, but I'm very fond of Belial. And Belial is very fond of me, and we work well together. Don't we, Yulie?
You slit
And I-
his fucking throat.
Do another history check.
In
feel
all
like I'm-
due fairness, I died after that.
Yeah. What killed you?
Sometimes things are necessary. Ugh. Is that another of your questions? I'll count it as one.
Yeah.
As DM, does the rest of the group agree on that being another
I
question?
was gonna say, you can stop. I was literally about to type in chat, you can stop me at any point in time.
I want to know too. From being
But
Yeah.
honest.
this
Yenna
boy is just
doesn't-
gonna.
Yeah,
Yenna
Yenna-
currently doesn't have enough information to asking questions is the problem.
Yeah, Yulie's like
Oh, don't leave
in
it
her
up
own
to
head right now.
me. I can't.
Yeah.
Abraxas killed me. I'd have thought that was obvious.
No, that's not what we meant. And you know that.
Oh, I know what you meant. I died from a curse while trying to give a name.
Yulie looks up.
A situation I am sure that you are rather aware of. And familiar with. Aren't you, Yulie?
She looks scared to talk.
Tink just nods.
Yenna gives her like hand like a real big squeeze. And it's just like, okay.
Squeezes back.
New plan. I have new goals.
You see, my uncle is rather fond of being a pain in everybody's fucking ass.
I mean, I'd gathered that.
Yeah. I've got a question. Kind of looks at Tink.
You've asked 2 of me, and I've only asked 1 so far.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you travelled with any of your stones yet?
No.
Traveled how?
Interdimensionally.
I think that's
What,
just me.
what does that mean?
Looks
Just
at Tink
you.
again.
Yenna
You
has so
see,
many
each of the
questions.
stones has access to a door. Each stone controls a different entryway to another world that, well, we've been calling it the Mirror Realm. You had a small taste of it above. And he motions towards the ceiling and makes a little grabby hand motion.
Great, cool.
I guess we have then. That's
Well,
the
I
cave.
mean, but we haven't, not on purpose, I think would be a better answer.
Yeah.
Good to know. And where did your doors lead?
Is that another question?
It is. I'm making us even, and then you can ask yours.
I don't know yet. Are you trying to deceive Ilya? Tink doesn't know where his goes. He knows where Belial's goes. And that's it.
This is true. So on a technicality, no, you're not trying to deceive Ilya. Okay.
No. And we have never traveled through them intentionally. We've only traveled through them in dreams, which is like not what he's asking, really. But yeah, he asked where ours go, and I don't know.
Very well, ask away.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Why does Abraxas want Balthazar dead?
You see at this point that Balthazar has kind of just shuffled away from the group quite a bit. As though with every question you guys have asked, he's been content to just let you do whatever you do.
I was
doesn't
wondering
wanna
what he was
answer any of
doing.
them.
Yeah.
And he was messing with a bunch of surgical tools that were on a tray. And the moment that you ask that question, Xanth, you just hear a cling of like a dropped tool. No,
Yep.
sorry. And he just like puts them all back. And Ilya starts laughing, essentially, and leans against the gurney that has Belial's body on it. I'd have thought that he'd have told you that by now. They are rival? That's the wrong word. You can't have a rivalry that lasts almost 1,000 years. As far as I can garner, there is something in play in which, if Balthazar gets there first, my uncle is unable to do what he wants to. But also, I will say that I do think a rather lot of it is spite at this point.
Can I look at Xantha's gonna look at Tink like as if can I ask another question?
I will say that will be your fourth question.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're stupid. Did you forget? did you forget that part of this game?
I did. I
okay.
did.
I thought I'd remind you. Yeah, I think Tink just kind of gives Xantha a look like get on with it, like.
Just gonna look back at Ilya. So, what is it that Abraxas wants to do that he can't do if Balthazar gets there first?
What do all self-respecting villains want to do? Kill an awful lot of people, I imagine. I can't say I'm very much involved in his plans, though. At least not by choice in most of the loops.
Can I use ear for deceit to see if I think he's lying?
Go for it.
Nice. Also, what a spell name. Or skill name or whatever. That's great.
It's a trait of inquisitive rogue.
Yeah.
Aww.
Oh.
Wait, you got rogue?
Yep.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
I'm mostly a rogue now.
that's
Oh,
awesome.
interesting.
Thank
Get ready
God.
to tank Yulie.
I rebuilt myself. I'm better,
can
faster,
rebuild her.
stronger. Okay, sorry, let me roll this. 15.
With a 15, there's definitely something that he's not telling you.
It has to be more than that. That's not concrete enough. That doesn't mean anything. It
Doesn't
misses
it?
the why. What's the why here?
Does a being that old need a why?
I mean, there has to be
Originally,
something.
yes. There has
So
to be
was that
something to
was that
start
one of
with.
his questions?
Yeah. What is the fucking exegesis? Okay, like just tell us.
Also, guys, maybe hey, that sounds like a question to me, right? Like maybe. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say it depends on the being.
You see, Ilya gives you the filthiest look of anger. Like, if looks could kill Xanth, you would be a writhing mass upon the floor right now.
Welcome to our shitty teens.
Oh my god.
We're stupid in the right ways.
I know.
Ilya turns his narrowed eyes on you all and is like, all that I'm aware that my uncle wants is souls. And
Okay.
every single time he gets in the way,
And is
my
that
uncle doesn't get them.
Well,
Yeah. Balthazar, who is attempting to look at a scalpel as though it's the most interesting thing in the universe.
motherfucker.
yeah. Tank's just looking at him like, oh, we are gonna talk later.
Yeah. Yenna is making a face at him. It's just like, I would go over there and punch you, but I'm busy. I have to hold Yulie's hand.
I appreciate your service.
I have one more question.
Alright.
And he looks directly at Yulie. You want your other journals?
What other journals? I have my journal.
And Ilya reaches into his coat and pulls out 2 more journals. These are the ones that you have left with me.
When? What?
Well, as a mark of good faith, then. And he extends a hand with both of the journals towards Yulie.
Yulie kind of like cartoonishly gulps and lets go of Yenna's hand and walks forward to take them.
And just before she can, Ilya draws them back a bit and is like, just be aware the information in these can never be unlearned. You may not like what you read.
Can I? We have one more question, right?
Oh no, you used both of yours on that fiasco asking me why.
I mean, it wasn't really
I'm
phrased
not.
as a question, though. It was more of a denial of an answer.
Oh, it was. And he gives Yulie the journals and steps back and is like, and I'm not kind enough to give you the benefit of the doubt. Now, this is probably not going to be pleasant, as he puts a hand on Belial's chest.
What are you doing?
Don't.
He looks between all of you and is like, you may want to turn away.
Tinks.
Yulie
we
doesn't.
get a
No,
reaction?
Tink's walking over there. Like he's there. I think of all the people he's been closest to Ilya, bar Yulie walking up right now. And I think he's going to like grab his hand if he is like touching Belial, or like grab his wrist.
Oh my god! Wait, can we team up right now?
Yeah, you can go
And
for
do
it. You
what?
can team up.
Like, but I'm not saying that I have to do this. But like, what if I conjured handcuffs right now?
Oh my god.
Cuffed him to something.
Tink is absolutely attempting to grab Ilya's hand and remove it from Belial.
Okay, I need you to make a dex check and then a pose strength check.
Which I'm sure is gonna go great.
Two
I
nerds.
I would also like to point out that I do have an inspiration that I might use in here. We'll see. So Dex is 16. That's without inspiration.
With that dex, before Ilya can kind of move his hand out of your range, you do have a grasp.
Strength check.
Yep.
Oh boy.
What?
Man.
Okay, I'm using the inspiration. I'm gonna try. Okay. I rolled an 8, so we'll see. 7. Okay, 15.
15 for the
Yeah.
strength check?
Yep.
With that 15, you can pull his hand away. Yulie, what are you doing?
Do it.
Do it.
Do
Do
it.
I'm
Do
trying
it.
to look. This is what I want to do out of character, but I'm trying to figure out if Yulie would do that in character.
Depends on where her head's at right now.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know that she would
Okay.
as much as I want to. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So we have Ilya poised over Belial. Tink, your hand is wrapped around his wrist and you've managed to yank it away from where it was resting over the stitches of
Mhm.
the clear incisions of Belial's autopsy.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
Oh wait. Trying to think of how to phrase this. Just trying to think of the most concrete way to phrase this, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I just need to look up a spell really quick. Because it's not on my sheet. Wait. Okay, Jess, I need to message you one thing.
All right, go for it.
I love D&D.
Yeah, boy.
I just love that all of us are reacting as
I
if
know.
everything he does is a threat.
I don't. He's not a good boy.
He's not.
Oh no.
No.
I mean, is he gonna do it?
Oh god.
Only you can answer that question.
Look, if we die, it's not that big of a deal. Like,
It's not even
The
a
loop
death.
just resets, bro.
It's not even
Yeah.
a death thing. It's just a bad decision.
That's I don't.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Look, you just got to do what I just did. Would Tink do it?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's not like he knows the consequences, so I think he would. Um he's gonna try and cast a geese on Ilya.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That could be really good though.
This
But it's
might
not
actually
gonna
Okay.
be a
be
good
good.
one. That's the problem.
What do you mean?
I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm here for
Well,
it.
no, and I because the sentiment of it is to like leave Belial alone to let him rest. And I'm trying to figure out what the best way to phrase that would be / the most helpful way to phrase that would be, and I don't think there's a helpful way to phrase that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it might just be like you will not desecrate this body further. Like, you will leave him alone.
As DM, I will say you would need to specify him.
Belial. Leave Belial alone.
Okay. And it is a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
What is your spell save DC?
It's Belial's spell save DC.
Which is high.
Yes. It is. I have it written down. An 18.
You see Ilya's face twist with this look of betrayal before the geese takes hold. A shimmering light, indicative of the weave, passing from you to tie itself around Ilya's hands and sink into his skin. Ilya has to back up. I need you to roll to see. Well, I need you to roll a d20 for me.
It's a 13.
With the 13, the crystal that is Belial's, that you have been using to cast these spells with, you hear it make a high-pitched humming noise. And as the light of the magic fades from it, you see another tiny fracture across the stone.
He flinches. But
You see Ilya's just looking at his hands going, "You absolute fool, you idiot!" "Oh no, please, go right ahead, curse me while you're at it." "I came with good faith to give you information, and now you've cursed me! And you've cursed him. Be happy about it."
maybe if you could tell us what the fuck was going on and why you're doing this, I wouldn't have.
"Oh, you want to know why I've been doing all of this? Why I've put my entire life on the line for multiple loops? Fine. You can know. One of his lives in a loop doesn't fucking matter. Because I've been trying to save it overall. No, that's fine. You've just doomed him. Consequences of that. Can't you?"
No. You know more than we do and you won't fucking tell us anything.
"Well, when he's not present in the next loop, you'll know why."
No.
Can I make an insight, or can I make an insight check?
Go for it.
I would
Oh,
also
man.
like
Yeah,
to.
same.
Anybody who would like to can go for an insight.
I got 14.
I also got a 14.
Insight. 18 total.
18? Okay.
Yeah.
I got 4.
Oh my god.
Yulie, Tink, Xanth. As far as you can figure, this is probably just another bluff. Yenna, you said it before, and this holds true. Ilya doesn't lie.
Can I do an Arcana check to try to figure out like an understanding of like why a geese on Ilya would result in like a dooming of Ba like going forward?
Common
Like-
sense will tell you that much. You don't need a roll for that.
Okay.
Tink has just directed that Ilya cannot go near Balial, cannot interfere with him in any way.
And the only reason that is okay.
The implication being that if Ilya can't do anything with Balial, there'll be no Balial next loop.
Okay. Hey. Hey, babies, Abraxas.
Oh, good. That's definitely a way to
Oh god.
endear.
I don't think she knows
I
his name.
have
We even
a
said.
fucking name.
Okay, what is it?
Ilya.
Hi, Ilya.
Hmm.
What do the fucking skulls do?
Nothing in their inert state, which they're traded and banded about in town. But each one of them has a small fragment of life.
Okay. What do you need to do for Ba to come back next time?
There are multiple things that I must ensure happen.
Like?
I'm sorry, but are we allies? I'm under the impression you just cursed me.
I didn't do fucking
It's
anything.
not a curse.
It's a geese. I know what that does.
And I could remove it.
You shouldn't even have the power to.
No, but maybe we need to fucking get along. Because I have a connection to him that you don't.
You see he starts to pace backwards and forwards after that heavy sigh. And then he just stops. If I tell you everything, then you'll know exactly what you need to do to stop me in further loops.
Well, if we're supposed to be allies, then why would we need to stop you in anything?
Because I am not so much a fool as to think that you're going to agree with all of my methods.
Is there not a possibility of finding new methods?
No.
Have you looked? Or are you just...
Have I looked?
Yes, have you looked?
Of course I fucking looked.
This is the best you could come up with.
This is the best I've been able to put together, yes.
Have you asked anyone else, or has this just been your own experience that you've been doing alone?
Oh, please, of course I've asked other people. The brightest among you. These notes have been absolutely invaluable.
About Yulie?
Yenna's just frowning at that.
Yeah.
Just angry on two different levels right now.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have any memories of being asked. Also,
Yeah, Tink's kind of doing the same thing.
I don't remember being asked fuck all by this asshole.
Yeah.
The hubris in this group, dude.
I know.
We've got a couple too many geniuses for one group.
Yeah.
Our egos got to clash at some point.
It's not just oops all casters, it's oops all geniuses.
Yeah. We're baby geniuses. That's the party. Anyway, continue.
The man you know as Balial doesn't belong in time. Hasn't since the first loop.
What's that mean?
It means he was lost somewhere between the start of the loop and the end. Not the part that we live, but that split second where everything resets. I'm sure you've seen the world beyond the mirrors. You have to have if you've got one of those stones.
We can assume that's the like stars and door portals and that
Yes.
kind of thing. Yeah.
You can assume that, indeed.
Oh, and we can also assume it's literally fucking the place that we went that was through a mirror that one time.
Yeah,
okay,
that you can
continue.
also assume that too.
Yeah. That one
Okay.
time when the world ended. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I either he went to restart the loop and got stuck somehow, or he's from there somehow. What other options are there?
Oh no, he's definitely from here.
So
Stuck
he's
is probably a good way to
stuck.
phrase it.
Did you pull him out? How did you?
What was that?
Eh?
That was a tiny. Of course, I pulled him out.
Oh.
Okay, then what has to happen?
I can tell you now that he needs an anchor. To exist in this form, and he motions to the body that's on the slab. That's why I need to retrieve the one that he was using. We have a between space beyond time. Use it for storage. I forget everything with each loop resetting.
Then how does he come back?
We managed to find a way to use those, and he motions to the tiny skulls that he threw to you before.
Use them how?
As a power source.
Like the way. Oh, no. I can't say that.
Right,
This
but
body is a construct. Those are the anchors that we use. And the project that you've just barred me from going to is the body that I've been attempting to build over multiple loops so that he might exist beyond time again.
Right.
You undo my geese now.
I don't think we're in any rush.
Yeah, I still don't know how, if you forget everything and you have this project, how does he come back?
I mean, maybe it's. And then she stops herself and kind of reconsiders and then goes, maybe he is drawn here each time. Kind of pointedly toward Tink. Maybe he wouldn't even be able to tell us why, but he winds up in the same place each time.
But when does he disappear? He's remembered the loops before.
Belial?
Yes.
Here, I thought you knew everything about him. Such a pity. What a large lie.
It's not a lie.
It's not a truth either.
How long have you been doing this? How many times have you been through the loop? Do you know?
Me? Oh, I don't know. I can safely say I've been informed of the loop about 20 times.
Still not as much as others, at least.
Once again, Balthazar drops another tool in the background and is like,
Oh, wow, what a fascinating
Wow,
something.
what a cool thing that's happening over here.
I think since we've like finished answering the questions at this point, like Xanth's just like, dude, we know what you're doing. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, so what you're saying is that this entire project, all of this stuff with the constructs and that it's all to try and make a better anchor for Belial, and that's it?
oh, not all of it. I've got my own personal research too. But the primary reason, yes. I did tell you I was fond of him. Much as I'm fond of you. It's directed at Yulie.
Yeah, and see that's the part that kind of doesn't give me a lot of confidence in this whole thing, but
And now you've asked far more questions of me than I had allowed.
you did answer them, so I would say that kind of allowing.
Begrudgingly, because I unbelievably I would like Belial to survive.
You can't blame Tink. He loves Belial, and we don't know your intentions.
Gold Petal loves a construct, and loves a man pretending to be what he used to be. Now, I have all respect for you, Tink, but it's not exactly healthy. Just let me complete my work, and we can mark each other allies.
Yeah, I think Tink just kind of nods. He'll end the geese.
And you see instant relief washes over Ilya as the gold chains that had kind of sunk into his skin immediately shatter and fall to the ground, being reabsorbed by the weave. And he stretches as though testing the limits of his power again and is like, now, may I retrieve the anchor?
yeah.
He's not going to turn away. He's still standing there.
And with a modicum of power, Ilya traces the stitched cuts on Balial's chest to undo them and pull the flesh apart, and his hand disappears to pluck from Balial's chest a blood-covered golden skull.
Which skull is it?
Roll me perception.
The rest of this
Nat
too,
20,
or-
bitch.
I hate dice today. I will not be telling you my number. You can
Wow.
imagine it.
Was it a 1? Or was it a
It was a 2
Ah!
because I can't even make use
You
of my
can't re-roll.
racial traits. It's fine.
It's okay, it's a 25. He
It's a
was watching
golden-
intently.
It is a golden cat skull.
It was 4 too.
Yeah, and he had one on him when he died as well.
Now, I do believe that you've had a multitude of information from me. Am I free to leave?
Oh, wait. How? If we are meant to be behaving like allies, or at least trading information occasionally, we need a way to contact you.
Very well. And he reaches into a pocket and he throws you a tiny stone.
I catch it. Are you gonna make me roll?
No, I won't make you roll.
Yes! God, what a cool halfling! I catch it effortlessly.
Flawlessly.
Wow!
Super nat 20! Nat 20 plus. In your hand is a tiny clay bead that has been enchanted with sending.
Okay.
Call me if you need me. And he snaps a finger, and the project, if you will, that was on the gurney behind you all disappears. And he just turns and leaves the morgue.
Like a regular person, like he walks out of the morgue.
Yep, he just walks out of the
I am
morgue like a
also
regular
surprised about
person.
I needed to
No smoke?
clarify. Yeah. Felt very anticlimactic. I do think Tink will kind of I don't think he's gonna like move necessarily. And I think only Yulie would be like close enough to hear him say anything because he's gonna message Ilya.
Okay.
And just say, let me know if you need help.
Sorry.
Okay, you receive nothing in response, Tink.
That's fine.
Yulie, I think, would kind of lightly put her hand on Tink's arm and try to say this softly enough that only he can hear her, but she'll say, I'm terrified of him. I think that he's a good resource, but I don't know why, but I'm terrified of him. So just be careful, okay?
Tink just nods in response.
Okay. I was hoping he would give me one of those pieces of paper so that I would know how those work, but that's okay. I guess we have this now. She'll put the bead in her pocket.
Right. I mean, we should probably go.
Probably.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fantastic idea, says Balthazar. Putting down.
We heard the
Yeah.
Balthazar voice. Don't worry.
Yenna
this
is gonna
man.
grab like something pretty innocuous. Please don't throw a scalpel at him, but like throw something at him and be like, "You asshole," and then like start basically like cursing him out in like her native
Roll
language.
me a d6.
Sure.
I want to see what you
Xanthus
throw at him.
has never felt closer to Yenna before.
A 6.
You throw an ink pot at him, just a whole ink pot.
Cool.
I'm gonna put Cat Monty in the dog backpack.
Balthazar rolled a 1, so that ink pot hits him upside the head.
Oh my god,
Good.
incredible.
Good.
Good.
You
Good,
see
good,
him kind of
good.
just do a flinch dodge and rub the side of his head like, look, I'm happy to answer any questions that you've got.
Oh
it's
yeah,
a
that's what you've
little
been
bit
saying
late.
this whole
What a
fucking
million
time.
questions!
A lot of this was news for me too,
Uh-huh.
so can we just
Insight check.
Also insight check.
maybe go for it?
Oh, it was almost a natural 20, but it's 5.
Once again, I will not be telling you my numbers.
It's
Just
okay.
rest assured, they were real
Tink-
bad.
Tink nat 1, and we all know that he just takes this man at his word anyway, so that
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
tracks.
say,
I was like,
Yenna, Yenna didn't roll because she trusts him like an idiot.
Oh my
yeah.
god, please, no!
Uh,
I'm fucking...
what did you roll, Xanth? 5?
I'm gonna re-roll it, hold on. You know, fuck wild magic. Fucking doing Tides of Chaos is worth it.
Okay,
my
alright.
Never mind, it wasn't!
Oh my god, you fucking wild magic piece of shit.
Wait, hold on, let me roll insight first really quick.
oh my god.
Okay, it was a dirty
Oh.
20 on the insight though. So it still might be worth it.
Oh my god.
As long as you don't fireball the morgue.
From insight, he's telling the truth.
Good.
Great.
A lot of that was news for him too. Roll me your wild magic table, friend.
Oh lord.
Okay.
Oh, God.
If you roll a
Okay.
fireball, I swear to God.
Chances? No, it's not a fireball. It's 81.
Thank God.
81.
This has been fucking... What is it, 4 wild magic surges in the past like 24 hours for
Yeah,
Xanth?
you're under a lot of
Yep.
stress.
Yeah, it's been a time.
I really want you to get the one that just makes you grow like an inch.
Oh, there's
you ever
one that
gotten
makes
that?
you like
Oh my God.
10
yes.
years younger.
I'm
Oh.
gonna hate this, but I need you to roll again because this one doesn't apply.
Okay, no worries.
Oh, good. Well, if it's a fireball, I call reroll.
No, it's a 76.
Okay.
A 76.
Mhm.
You're a torch.
Was
What?
What?
You are luminescent for the next 5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
You glow with such a bright light in a 30-foot radius that any creature within 5 feet of you is blinded.
You see, oh, I guess you guys are blinded, but there's just a
What?
bit of just ash comes down the fucking torch as if I'm crying. Cool. You guys want to go home?
I can't even see.
Yeah.
What is going on? What happened to you?
Wait, can I talk?
Yeah. Yeah, you're just like
You're just
you are just
glowing.
luminescent. You're
right?
just glowing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, what did you do?
What
Does
do you
anyone
mean?
have dispel magic?
Nope, sure don't.
Checking spells. No, but I can sure detect them. It's very useful right now.
Is he magic? Okay.
Is this Did magic do this?
Okay, well, I don't know if we can leave in the next until this goes away. Yeah, we have to get out of here.
Oh god, we really gotta get out of here. There's things outside too. Fuck.
Yeah, there are things outside where you've just watched Ilya flounce away.
Yeah.
Flounce is a good word.
Tink is only going to address Yenna saying there are things outside because he doesn't know by looking at Balthazar and being like, could we like use a door?
I can make a
or-"
door. I can totally make a door.
Okay.
And he's just gonna draw a door and use his key again. He draws the door and a bead of light follows it around, and he slides the key into the lock and pulls open a dimensional door
Let's go. Woo.
that leads directly into the hotel room.
Nice. That's very
Since
convenient.
when did you make a door to the hotel room?
Last night.
You can just do that?
Wait. So you know how
I mean,
the,
it takes time.
but you know how the
Yenna.
doors work this time.
I've always known how the doors work.
No, you forgot last time.
I forgot. And he's looking
Yes.
at you as if he's forgetting.
Wait, when did you forget?
Okay.
I know I'm a torch right now, but when did you forget?
You know, you're not like physically a
You're you're
torch.
just glowing.
Yeah,
I know
you're
I'm saying this in character.
as we re-enter the hotel room, and Zan's like, listen, I know I'm real bright right now and no one wants to look at me, but yeah. No, you near the end of the last loop,
Was
I
it
guess.
after he had the conversation with Abraxas? Because I feel like that's
Yes.
maybe an important detail. So Abraxas doesn't want him to use the doors? Maybe?
I have no recollection of this. Wait.
No, we know you don't.
Yeah.
We've talked
No,
about
no,
this.
no, wait. Maybe I do. We were sat on the floor.
Yes.
Yes.
We took it apart. It was broken.
We took it apart. It was broken. I remember everything other than forgetting.
Okay, great.
Okay. So what the fuck is up with you and Abraxas? Can we go there now?
You see him he gives the heaviest sigh and walks into the main room of the hotel and stops for a second and goes, that may have to wait for a bit. Because inside the main room of the hotel is a woman with dark skin and her hair in braids who is wearing the Carnocht military uniform, sitting at the small side table. And as you all enter, she just looks up at you all and goes, what precisely did you all do to get my general killed? And that's where we're going to take a break.
What?
Break?
Yep, we're taking a break. Those are things that we still have.
I hate this. I hate this.
It's
Why?
break time.
Why have you done this to my boy?
Break time. Those of you at home, we're gonna take a break. You guys should too. Get up, stretch, grab a drink. It's been a long first half, so yeah, just kick back for a little bit, and we'll see you in a bit.
Why?
Hello.
Wow.
Hello?
See, I was gonna stay silent and see if like anybody noticed that we were back, other than Nyx, and we're back. That happens every time. But anyway, welcome to part 2. We are back. You're watching Hellions of Carnocht. It's a Monday night, which means things are generally terrible. It's great.
Hey,
Wow.
what? No.
I mean, you're not wrong.
If you are joining us just now, we left off part 1 talking to a strange and very distrusted ally. How would you guys describe Ilya?
That sounds
like a
Right?
class partner or something. Like I don't.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah,
you
okay,
really don't want to
yeah,
do a group project with because they might be a
Yeah.
villain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because
Yeah.
they might have committed crimes.
A rival in every sense of the word.
Ilya was happy to provide answers, but only in the confines of certain situations. On forcing Ilya's hand with the Geist spell, however you want to say it, um, Tink forced Ilya into spilling some more beans, and the party departed the morgue, heading back to the hotel, only to find a woman that they didn't know was waiting for them, decked out in military uniform, to say, "What did you do that's got my general killed?"
Um, Tink is basically just like staring at her. Like, more cannot go wrong in this boy's life today.
What do you mean?
I'm aware that my general spent the last 24 hours doing work for yourselves. I'm no fool. I know that our records were tampered with regarding several investigations, and I haven't said a word. However, on returning to the guard, something that he did has ended up with him arrested, pending a trial that could result in his death.
Where did
What did he do?
What?
Are you aware that interfering with investigations are an incredibly dangerous charge in Carnocht? It is considered treason for a military officer to interrupt an investigation in any way that could be seen as politically convenient. Considering the general's ties to you, Del Goldpetal, this entire situation could be deemed so. He's currently behind bars and seeking counsel.
It wasn't. But then what can we do?
You can tell me precisely what he was trying to do interrupting these investigations. If you're at fault, I can do my best to protect you and make sure that the law serves you well.
Tink just kind of looks over at Balthazar. Try to catch a vibe as to how we should continue.
Out of vibe.
What a vibe! Oh no.
Okay, continue.
As the entire party just evolves into TikTok sounds.
Yeah, we can't.
Um, it's not hard to read him at this point. I won't even make you roll for it. He is highly uncertain about this situation. He's got his hands kind of clasped in front of his mouth, trying to avoid meeting Tink's eyes. As he steps forward and is like, "Precisely what happened. Walk us through it." And you see the woman in front of you draws back her shoulders with a very suspicious look and motions at the chairs that are settled around the hotel room. The the blanket fort that you guys had built has been carefully deconstructed, presumably by the hotel staff.
Oh.
But all of the blankets and the chairs have been like left in the room in neat little rows in case you wanted to build another one.
That's so cute.
Ugh.
Firstly, I think that it would serve us well for me to introduce myself. I am Lieutenant Colonel Neota Mayweather. I'm usually the General's right hand. When he came in, the guard this morning, there was a certain air of nerves about him. Unfortunately, the General is given to such a predisposition. It is, however, rare for him to let it affect him so. He didn't even settle in to do any of his morning work. Instead, he requested that I not follow him for the rest of the day, a very unusual matter, and went to the archives where we keep evidence. It was there, approximately 3 hours later, that he was caught in a rather compromising position of having removed several pieces of evidence and killed one of the guard. The city watchers insisting that he be held to full force of his crimes.
Tink's just sitting there on the verge of A, tears, and B, telling this lieutenant everything. Like he cannot be trusted. He has that look on his face where he's gonna start talking and not stop talking if someone else doesn't get there first.
Yenna is a step up and just be like, okay, well that's obviously very terrible. Has he received counsel?
I've been trying to get counsel to him, however, the watch is reluctant to allow him the full extent of his rights.
Well, that's a problem.
Indeed. Hence my visit here. I want to know if I should continue defending a man that I have put my entire career behind.
I think you know him well enough to know that that is obviously the thing to do if you're his right hand. Challenging her loyalty, essentially.
Forgive me for saying so, but one doesn't make assumptions in this line of work. I need facts to work with as well as my own instinct. I could believe him innocent all I like, but I can't do anything about it unless I have something to prove it. Technically, I am not of the watch and shouldn't be investigating. But then again, technicalities have never held Karua back in the past.
Do you know who the guard that he killed was?
I do. The reason that the watch is so adamant that he remain there and not receive counsel is that the guard that he killed was the commissioner's son, one Killian Moorgrave.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
Um,
Not
yeah.
yeah. It's complicated.
It can mean a lot of different things, but we don't really know. We don't know
He
what
left
Cal's
me,
intentions were.
the general left me a rather suspect note among my paperwork for that morning. Does this mean anything to you? And she holds it out to Tink.
I'll take it. What does it say?
We are surrounded and they are watching.
Yes. This
Looking over Tink's shoulder, Balthazar also mutters a faint little, ah, shit.
Yeah. Okay. So
Did you see the body? Killian?
I beg your pardon?
Have you
Of
seen
Killian?
the body?
No, I haven't been privy to any of the investigation. I'm considered too close to the general.
Tink just is gonna look at Balthazar and try to proceed very carefully.
Cal, my brother was. We're in trouble, and not everyone is who they appear to be. And I am pretty sure Killian was one of those.
And would you care to give me any more specifics than that?
I hope you'll forgive me for saying this, but I don't think you'd believe me if I did.
I see. And I'm supposed to take this on your word.
I mean, on my word and Cal's judgment.
And that's all that you can give me.
Tink just kind of like looks at the others.
I mean, we're taking you at your word as well that you're here on his behalf.
No, she is. And Balthazar kind of steps forward, and you see he takes her shoulder and is like, "Can we just?" And he motions towards the hallway, and he essentially walks her out. You are left alone.
No, wait, guys. I don't. You're gonna walk her out of the apartment and just have her go back to work?
No, I think he's gonna talk to her.
Okay. My bad.
Balthazar just kind
I
of
thought you were
looks
just
back.
dismissing her. I was like, don't send her back.
Balthazar just kind of looks back and goes, "Don't worry, I'm going to tell her what she needs to know."
I misunderstood. It's fine.
That's the closest you've ever come to an apology, and he ducks out.
Okay. Well,
You guys know about that, right? We don't have to go over that whole. Do you?
I mean,
Yenna is just like, what?
the last time the doppelgangers, right?
Yeah.
The took over the school. There was a big. It was like a
Right.
thing. Like a lot of people died and stuff. I think.
Oh.
They're like talking like
Yenna,
hushed
Yulie.
over in the corner, away from the door.
You guys are familiar with this event.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
My teacher almost told me. It's a whole thing.
You are familiar that there was a faction that attacked the school, and
Right.
that several of them involved had been doppelgangers. That came out after the fact, but that several of the student body and the teachers had been impersonated by doppelgangers and had been the situation had been miraculously resolved, with people being brought back with 10 years, 1 year, 2 months of their lives missing.
Hmm.
Fabulous.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Killian was
It is
one of those.
And Zip looks at me like,
I was also.
oh God. Okay.
I'm not. To my knowledge, I am the same.
well,
He like thinks for a
no,
minute.
this is your body. We bought your body back from. This is you not. No, you're good.
I mean, we assume so. Yes.
Uh-huh. I really hate making assumptions right now based on how this day has gone so far.
Well,
too.
there's not much else we could do.
All right.
But
Okay.
Killian had, I think, been keeping an eye on a lot of people in the watch
Well, a lot of
That's-
people in the watch were.
who were doppelgangers, but I think honestly that probably would have been the worst person
Yeah.
Right.
for
But
my brother to
wait,
choose to
if
kill.
you know that he was one, do we know anybody else that was one?
Yeah. Yeah, we
Grab
know a
and
few.
be like, hey, this is a fucking doppelganger?
It's not like that.
Yeah, it's
Um,
harder. You can tell when they die, though. The people
it's
who
also
found the body.
they're not like
Then-
willingly doing it. The doppelgangers are like they have like a switch that comes on and then they start getting weird. They don't most of the time they're just fine.
I think
Wait,
some of them
okay.
might be always weird.
Some of them are always weird, but a lot of them are
You said
always
you can
fine.
tell when they die, though, so shouldn't they know that Killian is not Killian?
The watch is
well,
probably a lot more
yeah.
infested than we thought at that point.
Well, we
The
knew it
people
was
who
pretty
saw would know.
badly, like, yeah.
Oh.
That's why
Oh.
I asked if anyone had seen the body.
I can talk to the cat god now.
Excuse me?
Never
What?
mind.
Excuse
It's
me?
at that point that Balthazar chooses to come back in.
Of course.
Sans Nyota, and he kind of shuffles over, pulls himself like a big glass of whiskey. Where he got it from, no one knows.
Yeah.
And just kind of turns towards you all and goes, I've told her everything that she needed to know. She's going back to talk to the watch, see if she can find out anything else. He knocks back the entire whiskey in pretty much one go, plunks it down, is like, and we should probably wait to see what happens.
Isn't she gonna get killed? Don't you think? Like,
I would like to believe not, but I will be keeping an eye on her.
okay.
So
What if she just doesn't go back to the watch for a bit? I feel like might be something we should consider.
You want me to go? I can go catch her.
Yeah.
Could you go do that?
Honestly, if it was
You
an
see, he
ally
kind
that
of
was less spooky than Ilya.
Yeah.
right, and he slips from the room again.
I feel like I just asked my dad to go fucking talk to my teacher or some shit.
should we also maybe consider not staying here?
Yeah, maybe. I
Uh,
mean, they're gonna find out your brother was staying here pretty quickly, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
They're
They
gonna
weren't-
want to talk to you.
yeah. This is a question for the DM. Is there like something equivalent to like a consulate or something like that for Yenna's home nation?
Oh yeah, of course. There would
When Yen-
be an ambassador and an
Mhm.
ambassador's assistant that would be set up at the embassy.
Yenna's going to
And-
file that away from.
I will say the majority of the embassies are situated towards the old fort, which is where the senatorial seats of Carnocht are situated.
Okay, your brother. We've dealt with much worse before. We broke out it looks like Yenna and Yulie. We're good.
I mean, they know we were wanted for murder in the papers.
Okay.
Oh,
I assume.
oh.
Yulie
come
stays
up with
silent, but
so
she knew
many
that.
things.
Yeah. It was we were literally on the front page, Xanth. I don't really see how anyone
I
would have
don't.
avoided that.
Yeah.
We weren't at the school, but I assume it was all over the school papers too.
Yeah, yeah.
Tink gives Yulie a look like, oh yeah.
Yulie does not make eye contact.
Yeah, okay, see, so, yeah. Anyway, so you also know it's not true, or at least not meaningfully true, so we're fine.
No, we were just in the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, do you want to round up a couple people and try to make sure that, because if Killian died that fast and we're gonna need anyone before the loop ends, we should probably do that sooner before maybe the whole doppelganger thing happens again.
Without Killian and Ba, it'll probably go a lot faster.
Balthazar slides back into the room again.
Mhm.
He's like noticeably winded from having sprinted and kind of hobbles over to one of the chairs and falls into it. And Nyota follows him back in, shutting the door quietly behind her, and is like, "You were concerned enough about me to ask me back?"
We also just make the disabled man run after
Yeah,
the
we did.
woman.
Yes, yes, you
Again.
did.
Oh man.
You did indeed.
Well, I mean,
Hi.
so why did you guys want her back here? What are we doing now?
She doesn't go back to the fucking. She doesn't get killed at the police
Yeah.
precinct.
I mean,
Yeah.
fair. So what? She's gonna get killed tomorrow when they're more prepared.
No.
What? What are you
This is-
talking about?
This is being out of character. Yeah. I think on Xanth's point of like the loops probably resetting faster than we had anticipated.
Is this around the same time this happened last time?
Oh god, no.
No, definitely
It's
not.
much
This is
We're on like
faster?
day 3.
Yep. Yep, you're on
Oh.
day 3.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. I mean,
Nyota kind of carefully steps forward, like, I won't be able to look into anything to do with Cowriel unless I go and investigate.
Just afraid that you're going to get killed if they assume that you know anything.
Professor Klein has informed me of exactly why the General would have been looking into such a situation. You see Balthazar blanches at Professor Klein.
yeah. Yeah, Tink's also like, who is that? Oh, right.
Yes. I just don't you think they're going to look at you next if you were close with Cal?
Probably. There is a certain measure of risk to looking into the situation.
Right.
But if no one else is going to fight for him, someone should.
It's not that we're not going to. We're just probably gonna need help. To be honest.
Help.
Yeah.
I see. I have already reached out to Lord and Lady Goldpetal in the hopes that they might come to Calriel's aid. But is there help that you think you would be able to offer?
Maybe.
Do you know when they're planning on having this all people come to testify for him or anything like that?
As far as I'm aware, there hasn't been any call for information just yet. As I said, Cal is being held, and they are going over the present crime scene. I believe witness statements and information will probably come later. It's been but a handful of hours since he was taken in.
Do you think he's safe there?
What are we gonna do? Break him out of jail?
I mean,
He's a military general. We can't just.
We could.
I
fucking Balthazar!
just because we could doesn't mean we should.
Yenna kind of shrugs and says, "It's a conspiracy. If you solve the conspiracy and put light on it, then at the very least it delays things."
Yeah, but he's in there with a bunch of doppelgangers. If he knows something, they'll figure it out soon, right?
We could.
Yenna kind of looks at Tink and is like, "I don't know. Does he break easy?"
I don't know. We
Yenna, did you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Both Neota and Balthazar go, no, in one.
Oh my
I look
god.
directly at Balthazar.
Yenna also looks at Balthazar like, "How do you know that?"
He holds up like a hand as if he's about to answer and is like, I'll tell you later. And turns back to the empty glass that he's twirling in his hand at the moment.
Great. Okay. What are our thoughts on just solving the problem then?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, Tink. I really think you should be the one to call this and decide because this is your brother. Like if you want to go in, we go in. But if you don't want to go in, like I
We don't have to go to the police station if we just shut it down. He kind of like looks at Balthazar like, please someone understand what I'm saying.
Are you suggesting that we should just... And he kind of makes a circle symbol with his finger. It's like draws a circle in midair.
Tink kind of draws the circle back and is like, are we talking about the same thing? Yeah.
I think so.
No, I think we are. And it wouldn't be going to the police station. It would be going to the... Like you said, if it's a conspiracy and we solve the conspiracy, and we might know where all the parts are to do it. He says that like he's more unsure than he is that they have the solution to this problem.
is that really the best idea right now?
I think that I think we should make use of every moment that we have. Now, here, she says pointedly,
Yes,
to find out everything that we can.
Can I make a soft suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
How about we get some fucking sleep?
I don't really see how
They're
that's
not
gonna
about
help.
to kill Cal. They're not about to kill Cal immediately.
Sleep
Oh,
doesn't do anything.
Yeah, Tink's like, I don't understand.
What
do you mean
what can you
sleep?
possibly mean?
I think sleep is good when we're done with things that we can do today. I have things I have to go do today.
Are they He's gonna kind of like make that little like circle gesture again, like are you doing a thing, or are you
Is this a
I'm-
alone thing? Or
Yeah.
you...
I mean, you can come, but I'm not a citizen of Carnocht. I have to go to the consulate's office, like, immediately.
Oh.
I don't understand.
It's politics. This is politics now.
Tink just nods, as in like, ah, yes, politics. I am
Yes.
familiar.
Oh, of course.
Of course, a politic.
Yes. This is big politics potentially. So I gotta do that, and I'm going to beg some favors.
I'll come with you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, yeah, no, we use the time we have today. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can at least get some things in motion.
All right.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah. I think I'll work on some things and actually we can't do this while Jess isn't here. Our DM has stepped away
Yeah.
for a sec.
What is it?
But I think Tink is gonna look at Yulie. You know what? Let's figure this out in character a little bit if we can.
Sure.
Do you still have that problem remembering things? Probably.
I mean, she like looks like she's thinking about a thing and then winces. Yes.
Because we could do that, fix that, maybe. I think.
Do we know how to fix it?
He nods. I think I learned the spell recently that could help you. He says again, very diplomatically, as we're in mixed company.
The mixed company is making it a little bit hard.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. If you think you can help, yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I can definitely try. So we can do that, and then you guys can go. It should be quick. Yeah. We should probably we could go to like your room or
Sure. Yeah. Let's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah. She'll look around like she needs to tell anybody where they're going, and then realizes like we just had this conversation in front of everybody.
Yeah,
She
everyone's
just
here,
walking
everyone's
through
here.
the room. Yeah.
Yeah, so I assume Yenna will also come, so bye Xanth.
I mean, I
You-
don't think Yenna is anxious about them going off together. So
Well,
it comes
no,
to us,
less that and more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Yulie wants someone to hold her hand.
I mean,
Are you not gonna hold my hand?
no,
I mean,
she will.
yeah.
It's just the assumption that she'll just go everywhere is like, okay, well, she doesn't feel obligated to, but she will.
I
I
also
don't have to do it, but I will.
I also like the idea that Tink would also just assume that Yenna was coming and be like, wait, what?
Oh, yeah. Yenna is like spacing out, thinking about other shit right now, and is like,
Yeah.
oh, hi, okay, yeah. Just huddles
Yeah.
after her, probably.
I'll see you guys later.
Xanth just sit with Monty.
Yeah, Cat Monty.
Oh dear.
What's Monty thinking about?
God. I hope he's just thinking about birds.
Yeah,
Me too. I want that for him.
I hope he's
God.
asleep in the little carrier. Like a
Yeah,
cat in a hood.
probably.
Yeah. My cat has come to be. Yeah, the bottom of his food bowl and why you're all starving him. Yeah, how are we
Yeah.
gonna get? Oh, you should conjure cat food for Monty. Can that happen?
Great idea. I conjure cat food for Monty.
Delightful.
DM isn't here, so it happens.
Yeah, it
that's
happens
obviously how it
flawlessly.
works.
Yeah, that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's perfect. Everything's perfect.
Yep.
The cat is happy. We are for a fleeting moment happy.
Are you happy?
I can make
No.
10 pounds of cat food.
Oh my
Oh my
fucking
god,
god.
amazing.
Monty's so happy.
Is it
I don't
just
know.
like a bag
know how
ripped
much.
open on the floor now?
Yeah.
Monty's just in it.
Yulie's like, I've never had cats. I don't know how much they eat.
I mean, you have to wait for Jess to be back for this part?
I don't think I can just say that Tink flawlessly removes the geese.
Removes the geese. Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back,
Yeah.
DM. We've removed the geese.
Yeah,
Yulie's told us
we've
everything.
just, yeah. Dodger told us everything that Yulie knows. Like, I don't think it's gonna be that simple.
Yeah. Oh.
Very good. The vocal component of the spell is the yamming.
Yes. Oh, Rex, bless you.
Yeah.
You guys wanna I guess you guys wanna ask questions while we
Yeah.
wait for Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've RP'd amongst ourselves enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can't we're out of juice. It's all
The
over.
Yeah. I mean, Yenna has burning questions, but they are the character she wants to pass them of our Jess run.
Yeah.
What?
She wants to yell at Balthazar so badly
Oh,
right
okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you should do that.
I would love
Yeah,
to do
he
that.
can't reply. Just
I know.
yell at
It's the
him.
perfect time.
Oh god.
Oh.
Has Yulie checked
Has
the
Yulie
journals?
checked on the journals yet?
No, and that would be more DM.
More damn stuff.
Yeah, we didn't do that over the break, so we don't know yet.
Oh,
Oh,
I know. Tink's got journals to look at too.
it's just nonstop.
Can I ask you guys questions? Is
Yeah,
that something we
always.
could do? Okay, I'll have to think. Hold on. So now that Balial is dead, is Xanth Tink's best friend?
Oh
No.
no.
God.
No.
Oh my god.
Genuinely, I think after our little play-by post, which I will be releasing soon on Patreon, and then later on Archive of our own, probably once we get things sorted out. I think Yenna's probably Tink's best friend.
Are you
Next
serious?
Oh, that's very sweet.
After everything we've been through.
Yes, Xanth
Oh my
has
god.
has hurt Tink and pushed him away just as much as he has like let him in.
That's fair.
Like I would more quickly believe that Tink is Xanth's best friend than Xanth is Tink's best friend.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not sorry.
I lock you out of the fucking portal one time and it's all over.
Yep. And fireball me a few times.
Oh
I mean,
god.
that was an accident.
And firebolt me that one time.
That was also an accident.
I'm just saying there's a lot of accidents that add up to
What's Xanth's deal?
I can't control my magic, that's my deal.
You controlled that firebolt just fine.
Oh,
Oh,
Jess is
I
back.
was gone. I
was
was gone
fair.
5 minutes.
No,
and
it's
now-
Bedlam in here. It's been a mess. You gotta save us.
We
It's gone 5 minutes, and now we're down to wild magic blaming.
Yeah, I feel like this is a little unfair.
We
Got his feelings hurt.
we ran into a roadblock where we were like, fuck, the things we want to do just definitely has to be here for. And then Emily
Okay, all right.
asked if Xanth was Tink's best friend now that Balial was dead, and I said no.
Oh, poor
It hurts.
Zan. Yeah.
I didn't ask it in
rough.
character.
No, not in character. He would have said yes if you asked in character, if only to avoid the awkward situation.
Oh my god, I don't even know what's worse, like Xanth asking, or just like the fact that Tink wouldn't be offended by it.
No, he'd be offended. He would leave instantly. Okay, so DM.
Yes, indeedy, DM is here.
Tink has proposed to Yulie that they try and dispel the geese.
Okay.
So they were gonna go do that.
Okay.
Just in one of the rooms, in Yulie's room.
Had you all decided what you wanted Nyota to do?
It sounds like just hang out.
She's a woman with free will. She can choose for herself.
Have we shown her the ice cream cart yet?
Okay, all right, I got it. She's Balthazar's problem.
Yes.
It's like,
we
we
don't-
need
we
another
don't want
adult.
her
We
to-
lost our other adult.
We don't want our other ally to go instantly get herself killed is the answer, but we don't have a further answer
Understandable.
than that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, good to know. So, for the evening, I will allow you guys to do one more action because it is definitely a day gone by.
Okay, then if
What are we
Yenna,
doing?
yeah, if Yenna needs to go do the consulate thing,
Yeah. Then we
Yeah.
can do
That's
the
time
geese
sensitive.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah. If she can only do one thing, hang out or for this or go, she will go. She will explicitly say like to Tink, I trust you. Don't fuck it up.
Right. Okay.
Great.
Yep. Cool.
All pressure. And kind of does that like fingers eyes thing at him. Just like very intense.
He like sweats a little bit. Like Yenna's very intense.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
Yenna, you are going to one of the embassies, correct?
Yeah, very explicitly, whatever one, like, she's probably interacted with the most, so they are, like, familiar with her. So she's not just some strange girl showing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
In which case, the front desk will arrange you a carriage and get you trundling along
Okay.
to the embassies. Xanth, are you doing anything in particular?
I don't think I have anything to do. I got kicked out of the. Well, it's not the girls' room anymore since Yenna left, but I don't really have anything I need to do.
Okay. Yulie, Tink, what are we doing?
Tink has told Yulie that he might be able to fix her, so she's like, "Fucking do
Let's
it!"
go.
All right. Okay. So, Tink, what's your plan? What's the gameplay here?
Greater restoration is the game plan.
Okay. And what level spell is that?
I don't think it's 5th. I think it's like 3rd. I'm just gonna double check.
I think you're correct.
Great Restoration is 5th.
Is it 5th? Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You have used all of your 5-level spells for this session.
Oh, have I? Okay.
No. Sorry, I didn't need to be a narc.
Oh no! Wait, you do have one left. You have one left.
Okay, no, I was gonna say I thought I
Because
I
you
thought I
used
just
one last
had-
session, you used one this session.
Yeah.
You've got
No,
3
I was gonna
charges
say
in a
I
day.
should. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I should have one left. I thought I had one left. Okay.
Yeah, you've still got one left.
But okay, yeah. No, it has to happen though. This is the thing that like actually has to happen.
And do you have the components for said spell?
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
Greater Restoration requires diamond dust worth at least 100 GP, which the spell consumes.
I mean, we could do a. I mean, if we just get the one thing tonight, could we do a real quick trip to that supply?
Xanth looks like you've got a task.
I was gonna
Yeah, I'll go
say
get the
I
diamond.
have the money to buy a diamond dust.
I'll get you guys the diamond, and then I'll get the sending upgrade stuff as well, so we could just knock it out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's diamond dust. Tink sends Xanth out with a shopping list.
Mhm.
Xanth, roll me a survival check to see if you can find these
great.
things.
Let's go. They're fucking sending me out in the world by myself with fucking wisdom checks. That is a natural one.
Oh my god.
But can he?
roll
Unfortunately,
But can he have an advantage because Tink's told him where to go? Maybe drawn him a little map.
Oh,
sure, go for it.
okay. I don't know if it's gonna be much better. It's like
It can't be worse.
it's a 5.
With a 5, you and Monty Cat, who you are carrying around in your papoose,
Yes.
it takes you a good 3 hours to find this store. Tink's map is not the most thorough, and it consists of like a couple of squiggles and no landmarks to refer to.
He knows the
And
city
I
very well. He
keep
just
like calling him on
Yeah.
the sending, so I'm like, what does this part mean? Wait, what is? I'm trying to read your handwriting.
Yeah, over the course of 3 hours, Tink, you received no less than 20 sending stone messages from Xanth. And unfortunately, you guys will not get the chance to do it before nightfall unless you wanted to take a point of exhaustion.
Okay. Well, then we'll put a pin in it for tomorrow, I guess.
Okay.
But at least we know that that's a thing that can happen now.
Yenna, your trip to the embassies. It takes about an hour to get there by coach, at which point most of the embassy buildings are shut down apart from emergency staff. And they stop you at the gate. I'm afraid we can't let anybody through at this point in time.
Why? Why exactly?
The embassies themselves are closed at this point.
What about native citizens? I don't understand. What are we supposed to do?
Do you have any documents on you that would prove you aren't a citizen of Carnocht?
Is it reasonable for her to be carrying her identification around, if any, as just
That's
have...
entirely up to you.
I feel like she probably would, because she is like a foreigner and she like just would never want to get her like caught with her pants down on that.
Okay.
Like she's hyper aware of the fact that this is not home.
In which case, yes, you 100% can be carrying around your identification with you.
Yeah. So she just like, goes in and pulls it from like a breast pocket inside of her little like humbuck top and shows it to them. It's like, I need to send a missive to my mother.
Of course, ma'am. Please follow us. And the guard that's been stationed on the embassies leads you inside with much haste to a very neat and orderly series of rooms where A receptionist is sitting behind one of the desks, a pile of paperwork in front of her, and you get the impression that she will just be here all night. She definitely wasn't expecting guests. There's a small music disc rotating in the air above a player, and she's just been listening to that, and she jumps slightly as you all enter the room. I'm so sorry. I wasn't expecting anybody at this hour. Oh my goodness, it's so late. Um, can I help?
Hi, I apologize for the late visit. And she's gonna bow like very respectfully, and she's gonna be like, I have to send a message of very high importance to Balamun and my mother, and I may require counsel in the near future.
What kind of counsel would you require? I can handle that certainly. And you see she's already sorting out stationery for you to use to write a message for diction. Do you need us to arrange travel at all?
Uh, this is very sensitive information, so I need it to. I need it not to leave the consulate. I may need to leave very quickly. I may have friends that also may need to leave quickly and return home immediately, or at least have legal counsel of it to me.
Indeed. And is it forgive the intrusion. Is it someone that you would want versed in criminal law, family law?
Potentially criminal law. It may also be a visit for a friend.
Understood. Shall I get the sending room ready for you, ma'am?
I would appreciate that very much.
And she gives you quite a low, respectful bow and scurries off to go and make the appropriate arrangements.
Once she
And
leaves,
the
Yenna just
room,
snags.
the room around you falls quiet. The sun is definitely well below the skyline at this point, and darkness reigns. And you will be there for quite a while, waiting. Would you like to try and get some sleep on the comfortable sofas of the embassy?
Yeah, she'd probably find a spot and sit and like fidget really like relentlessly, like just absolutely destroying her nails.
Baby.
She does not like being here.
Let me ask the question: who among you are sleeping? Xanth, are you sleeping?
What, tonight?
Yes.
Are we? I mean, yeah, I'm sleeping.
Okay. And Yenna, you'll be sleeping. Monty, the DM says, will be sleeping. Yulie?
Before I answer that question, I would like you to know that while you were gone, I conjured 10 pounds of cat food for
Yes.
Monty.
So Monty has eaten well and is sleeping well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Felt like that was relevant. Anyways,
Very relevant. Thank you for the information. I
yeah.
needed it.
Yulie would try to get some sleep. I would want to have another conversation with Tink before we slept, though, whenever that would best happen.
I feel like they probably like awkwardly wait in the room together for a while before Tink starts to be like, maybe we should reconvene when Xanth actually gets back with like the things, and we could talk. We could talk then.
Okay, yeah. It's I've waited this long.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it'll work at least. So
I really hope it does. Sorry, I know that there's a lot going on right now, but she's gonna take out the 2 books that Ilya gave her.
Mhm.
I don't know what's in these. I don't know what it's gonna say about me, about Belial. But I feel like whatever's in there, you deserve to know. I think everybody deserves to know what's in here, especially if it affects how you all feel about me. But if you want to look at them, by all means.
Um,
I'm scared to look at them. So,
yeah, I think Tink kind of like takes them as soon as she offers. I mean, I think I would also like to know what's in here. But are you sure this is what you want to do? You can hang on to them for a bit.
I don't know that I'll ever really want to look at them, but we need to know what's in them, and I feel like I'm just constantly worrying Yenna, and I don't know what's going on, and I can't answer anybody's questions, and I have this thing, and I can't even talk about what I do know, and sorry, you don't have to read them. I'm just saying that I don't know if I'm going to be strong enough to read them now, and we need to know what's in them now. So
I think Tink just like listens and nods. And I think he kind of like awkwardly motions like, "Do you want a hug?" Like, "You okay, bud?" Like,
if the second that you look like you're down for a hug, Yulie is hugging you.
good. Yeah. Yeah. Tink will just give her a hug and be like, "Listen, I know a lot about maybe not knowing who you are, and it's who you are now that matters, okay?
Okay.
I'll read them, but I think you should know that."
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, I'll get started on this, and we'll see when Xanth gets back. Okay?
Okay.
Cool.
She's gonna pull out her notebook that is connected to Yenna's notebook
Oh.
and write, "Hope you're okay. Sorry I couldn't go with you. We have to try the spell tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get some sleep," and then a little XO.
Oh.
My heart.
Oh, so glad we have fucking sweet girls and our
I
craft
know.
fire boys now.
We needed
Oh
this.
man.
Honestly,
Yeah, that's-
Tink needed this. Y'all have bad
Yeah.
energy.
You did too. Don't blame us.
Like, he does too, but this boy just wants to talk about his feelings.
Yenna will reply back. It's like, it might be a while, and at least that means I'll be back probably in time to hold your hand. So it'll be fun. And everything going well, we'll be okay. So it'll be fine. Sleep good. And then she will sign it. And then in like just like her like foreign script in a little heart, she will write what means flower. Which is maybe a nickname she sometimes uses for Yulie.
Stop.
No, why are they so cute?
I love it. So, are you all going to settle in for the night?
Yeah.
I mean, settle in, yes.
Quote unquote.
Yulie, Tink, you are literally waiting for Xanth for another hour after that conversation for him to get there, so Xanth, you trudge in the door 3 hours later with a diamond. Well, with diamond dust.
Yeah. I think
Just the dust.
yeah, I think Tink kind of like hears the door open and he like pokes his head out of his like own room. And he's like, "Oh my god, what fucking took you so long?"
You could have gone it yourself. Goes over, gives the diamond to
Yeah.
take.
Yeah, it's you know, next time I'll keep in
Yeah,
mind that
next time.
you're shitty at that.
Zip just like looks at Tink like, what the fuck? And he just goes to his room.
Yeah, Tink goes back to his room. I think he'll like maybe check on Yulie or like knock on the door and like softly and like see that Yulie's asleep and be like, yeah, tomorrow.
I will make a note. Monty has made a bed in the middle of the cat food that Monty has been devouring,
Yes, good.
and is
Mhm.
just like he's kitten asleep, so he's like little paws are curled in the air,
Oh,
I
baby.
pick up
and he's just got a
the
fat
bed.
tummy because he's eaten so much.
Oh my god. I'm gonna pick up the bed with him on it and just carry it over to the room.
Here's the best part is things created with minor conjuration disappear after an hour.
So the
So he
food,
would he
yeah,
would
the
fall
food is
asleep
gone.
on the pile and then it would just vanish.
Yep, that is
Oh,
essentially what
baby.
happens.
Poor
Great.
baby Monty.
Okay, so you all settle in for the night.
Yeah. Do we have any dreams?
Maybe.
Okay.
I would like those of you who are sleeping to make a wisdom check.
Favour check.
A check.
Okay.
Come on, this is my time. I've earned this.
An 8. Oh my god.
Good noise.
Yep.
So an 8.
Is it a wisdom check?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wisdom check.
Cool.
We are not a wise party.
You
You're not.
know,
The only wise one is not here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
what class was Santana?
Bard.
Bard.
Casters.
Yeah, it was all
Yeah, it was
casters.
just
the
casters
whole,
everywhere. Yep.
We had a monk for like 5 minutes. It was a good time, and then it ended
Yeah.
very fast.
What did you get, Yenna?
A 5.
5, Tink.
Oh, he's not sleeping.
Good to know.
God.
I've DM'd you what he's doing, or if I have it in the
I've
notes.
just seen. Mechanically, would you like to introduce the stream to what you're doing, or would you like it to come to light later?
I mean, just like plot wise, he's going through all the notes tonight.
Okay. All right.
Mechanically, we'll go into the rest later.
All right. Cool. Xanth, Yenna, Yulie, you close your eyes and you feel the familiar comfort of sleep wash over you. And you get a certain amount of rest before you find yourselves opening your eyes into a vast and endless void filled with stars. In front of you is a staircase. And sitting in front of the staircase is a cat with a gold crown.
Color is a cat?
The cat is black.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of sit on the ground where I am.
We're
We
each
don't have
like
to do
individually in this dream on our own, but having the same dream.
No,
Correct?
no,
we're together. I
you
think.
can see each other
Oh.
I'm just
and
gonna
you are
sit
aware of each other.
sit on the ground. You guys don't have to do anything. It's we can just sit here.
Is this what they would is this the between that they were talking about, or
I think
Is
so. Usually Tink's with us though, so I don't know why he isn't. And
I would like
Monty.
you all. I would like you all to roll me a perception check.
Ooh, natural 20.
oh my
Ooh, a
god.
natural 4.
I got a
This group.
16.
Yenna, Yulie, you start to hear something that's almost like a whisper. And then the whisper turns into words. And then you see that the cat in the crown is talking to you. And for a little while, it just sounds like meow, 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 meow. And then it slowly seems as though it develops into words. The core focus of which is follow me, ascend.
Does it look like it's getting ready to move, or is it just waiting for us?
It is getting ready to move. As you watch it, it does take a step up, one step, and then the next.
Yulie follows it.
Yenna will follow.
Xanth, would you like to follow?
Yeah, I'm into peer
We don't know what
pressure.
they've seen or heard. You follow the small black cat up the stairs. Each step made of glass, and you can see beneath it the endless void. Until you get to what appears to be an archway made out of gold. And on the archway, there are 5 skulls. A snake, a deer, a human, a cat, and a rat. And the cat with the crown sits in the archway. And it looks at you expectantly.
Do we go through? She asks the cat.
And the cat does a little circle and sits and wiggles. And gives you a long, slow blink. And then is like, you can go through or you can decide not to. It's up to you in the end.
What's through there?
Truth. The answers to your questions.
Devil's gonna start walking towards it.
Yeah, Yulie would walk toward it too then.
Yeah.
And as you walk through the archway, you feel a cold sensation washing over your skin. And that's where we're going to leave tonight's session.
Oh, good. Great.
On a nice, quiet note of vague dread. Thank you all so much for watching at home. That is the end of the session. Yeah, thank you for your continued watchership. I hope that you guys enjoyed the show as much as we have enjoyed putting it together. And if you like what you watched, please feel free to give us a follow or maybe subscribe or check out our Patreon if you would like to support what we do. You can find all sorts of things on our Patreon, including things like homebrew content or between the scenes, off-screen scenes. I never know how to say it.
Fan fiction we write that goes in, that's canon.
Yeah. Canon fan fiction. I think that's just called novels. I think we're just writing novels at this
I think
point.
it's just prose, guys. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
do
it's
we
literally-
just
Yeah.
write short stories about our campaign? Yes, we do.
We do. Yes, we do. You can also find like spice tier that we've got, and just a bunch of other wonderful things are on there too. We've also got a Discord where you can talk about all things going critical, including and not limited to Hellions and our new show, Reckoning in Dawn Shadow,
Which is on Thursdays.
which it airs on Thursdays. It's DM'd by our illustrious Fabs, and it's a fantastic show that is set in a homebrew world that is all based around post-colonialism, Asian fantasy, and it's a brilliant cast, and it's a wonderful show. I am hooked. That I fell into it heavy last week.
Very good.
It's very
Mhm.
good. I thoroughly recommend. And also we have the show Sleepless
Sleepless Nights?
City? Sleepless
Sleepless
Nights?
Nights.
Sleepless
Nights. It's
Nights.
tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. Almost done with our first case. I play on there as Gigi, who just kind of like helped explode a hospital, which is the kind of chaos that
What?
game gets into.
Hear
Well,
me out.
I
Explode or implode?
Mm,
there wasn't shrapnel, so yeah, it was
Is
more of an
one better?
implode.
Yep.
No.
Well, actually, there was an explosion. My character made all the glass on the floor shatter all at once. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, good.
Fabs also plays on this and
does.
accidentally ate some stuff, like a third of a hospital.
Like a
Sleepless
building.
is wild, y'all.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I feel like it's not even spoilers because the shit that happens on Sleepless is so fucking insane. Anyways, come watch us. We do really, really insanely dumb things.
Talking of insanely dumb things, if you would like to be on a Going Critical show, we are currently doing a casting call for our Vampire the Masquerade game. Information
Yeah.
of which can be yeah, as Emily's like, yeah.
Sorry, I'm really excited.
You can find the information for that over on our Twitter. We have a post up,
I just posted the
so
post.
go and check that out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Danny and I
So-
are in that one with Blue Jay, so come
Yeah.
play if you want to play with us.
Yeah.
Luch is lovely. Emily's okay.
Yeah, I'm like 6 out of 10.
Emily is like a 10 out of 10. And the character looks amazing.
That's yeah. We're hyped for that one too. But yeah, I think that's
Yeah, I
that
think that's it.
everything. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
everything. I'm never sure if we've actually got through anything or not. I'm never here. Like, I'm present. My brain is not at this time of night.
I mean,
So
fair.
that'll be it from us for this Monday. Thank you guys for joining us, and keep rolling. See
Yeah.
you guys next time.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.